Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. Well, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down. 180. Watch the curl. Check 50.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Carr now on first down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. Here's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go now.
Oh, I didn't do the single player for you. Okay.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, let go.
Off play action. Hutton. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. O'Shane Zimenez with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Watch twist. Raider 2.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got his man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, Monday.
Running on first down, Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Shift. 93. 53. That's up.
Here's Carr to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now. 180. Hey, we're good.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you.
Throwing now is Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 29-yard line.
Monday, down. 180. Hey, here we go. Hey, Raider 2. 57's the mic. Buzz. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got it. Express. Move. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, 734. Watch the run. Alert flare. Raider 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the safety creep.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Go, go.
2nd and 13. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hutton. And it's complete. Henry. 25 yards that time.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The throw right sideline here is complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Hutton. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A Raider first down, 7. Yards.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run out of the gun with Xxl. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Every time we press this, I press B.
Yeah, you gotta wait for it
drive
to be
about to
delivered
get
to you.
going. They've had it twice.
It'll be
They've
delivered
punted
to your
twice. Not the
arena
start they were
workshop.
hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it,
Head to
every
your arena
facility we
workshop.
visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to
You don't
punt
have
it
to buy
away
it
twice,
again.
so
Go to-
they're furiously
go to
going
your
over things
arena
on the
workshop.
sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Back to throw. Hutton, and caught by Henry. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking. And the Raiders have got him. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This pass finds its way to Williams. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Carr. And it's complete to Kelsey. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Operating from the gun. Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
53 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on third down, Hutton. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready, set. 52. Hey, Charlie. 1, 2.
Looking to throw. Hutton. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hutton. For 6. Touchdown. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
and down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Cleveland Farrell able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That throw into the arms of Allen. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. To throw, it's Carr. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 18, Gator. Hey, team 6, get it.
On first down, Hutton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
6-6, pull it high.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Carr. It's complete. Stills. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Kill. 57's Mike 57. Here we go, D. Hey, just white. Me and you. Swing.
Well, this is caught by Williams. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Chargers.
On
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Hutton. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Carr under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Under 10. 10.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Looking to throw. Hutton. Benjamin's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's his carry for Melvin Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hutton letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Hutton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah.
And he is in. Touchdown.